She's got a smile that lights up a room. And honestly, you can feel it the moment she steps on court. The fans? They're incredibly passionate when she rises to the big stage. Those aren't just random words from a commentator trying to fill airtime. Those are the words of Paul Annacone, the coach who has worked with legends like Roger Federer, Pete Sampras, and now Taylor Fritz. Speaking on Tennis Channel Live in early March 2026, he singled out one player by name, a 20-year-old from the Philippines, Alexandra Eala. What he said about her grace, humility, and a specific upset that changed his perspective carried more weight than any ranking ever could. Now the question is, can Eala return to Miami, the place where everything changed for her in 2025, and go even further as a top 30 player? Just days after Annacone's appearance, Eala stepped onto the courts at Indian Wells and proved every word right. She defeated Diana Yastremska in 3 sets, then stunned world number 4 Coco Gauff to reach the round of 16. That run pushed her to a career-high ranking of world number 29. The praise and the proof came in the same week. When a coach with Annacone's resume goes on national television and talks about a player like that, the tennis world doesn't ignore it. It stops. It rewinds. It listens again. Because this wasn't casual praise. This is a man who has stood behind 2 of the greatest champions in tennis history, choosing without being prompted to highlight a player who wasn't even in the top 30 at the time. And what's interesting is what he focused on. He didn't talk about her forehand speed. He didn't analyze her serve mechanics. Instead, he talked about who she is, her smile, her grace, her humility. In a sport obsessed with stats, power, and rankings, Annacone looked beyond all of that and pointed to something deeper, the quality that separates a good player from a truly special one. That's exactly what Filipino fans have been saying for over a year. And now, one of the most respected voices in tennis has confirmed it on live television. Alexandra Eala is different. Annacone even referenced the moment that changed his view, her 2025 Miami run. As a wildcard, she defeated world number 1 Iga Swiatek, then beat Madison Keys, and went all the way to the semifinals. But what stayed with him wasn't just the wins. It was how she carried herself afterward with grace, humility, and composure that simply cannot be taught. Fast forward to March 2026 at Indian Wells. She battled past Yastremska in a tough 3-set match. Then she faced Coco Gauff and completely took control early before Gauff retired from the match. By the end of the week, Eala had climbed to a new career-high ranking. 3 matches. 1 week. A whole new level. After her win, Eala addressed the crowd, calling the experience incredible and thanking the fans. But it didn't feel rehearsed, it felt real. She wasn't just showing gratitude, she was embodying everything Annacone described. A presence that changes the energy of a room. And Annacone isn't the only one who's noticed. Earlier in 2026, 4-time Grand Slam champion Kim Clijsters also praised Eala after her strong performances in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. 2 legends, from different eras, reaching the same conclusion independently. That's not coincidence. That's recognition. Think about what it means for someone like Paul Annacone to say these things. He's a former world number 12 who coached Pete Sampras during his dominant years, stood beside Roger Federer in one of the most iconic eras of tennis, and now works with Taylor Fritz, the top American player. He's spent decades at the highest level of the sport. He doesn't hand out praise lightly. So when he highlights a rising player on national television, it means something. His endorsement of Eala, especially focusing on her character, carries the weight of every champion he's worked with. Now, all eyes turn to the Miami Open. For Eala, Miami isn't just another tournament. It's where her breakthrough happened in 2025, where she shocked the world as a wildcard and announced herself on the biggest stage. But this time, things are different. She's no longer the underdog. She's a top 30 player. She's now someone other players don't want to face early in the draw. And beyond Miami, bigger stages are waiting: Roland Garros and Wimbledon. The conversation is no longer, can she compete? But, how far can she go? Meanwhile, Filipino fans continue to rally behind her, growing into one of the most passionate communities in tennis. Tournament organizers are starting to realize what Annacone already said: Alexandra Eala brings energy. She fills seats. She draws attention. She creates moments. Of course, the journey isn't perfect. Her run at Indian Wells ended in the round of 16, where Linda Noskova defeated her in straight sets. It was a tough reminder that the path to the top isn't linear. Eala admitted she struggled that day. But instead of excuses, she sent a simple message to her fans in Tagalog. "See you in Miami." That's the humility Annacone talked about. That's the same smile that shines, even after a loss. A coach of Federer recognizing her. A stunning win over Swiatek handled with grace. A dominant performance against Goff. A career-high ranking. And a promise to an entire nation that this is only the beginning. If you saw her potential before the tennis world caught on, before the legends started talking, then you already know. Her game is real. Her presence is rare. And her story is just getting started. Now the question remains. Can Alex Eala return to Miami and go even further this time? Drop your prediction below.